This topic is ordering decimals, and we're going to order this set of decimals from least to greatest. I recommend you just stack these up again. Make sure the ones places are all lined up. The ones place is always just to the left of the decimal point. So if you line that place value up, everything else will take care of itself. Then, after you've stacked them all up, fill in any empty place values with zeros so that every single number has the same amount of place values that have digits in them, and then start comparing from left to right. And I see our smallest is 2.828, 2 and 828 thousandths. I'm going to, you could either just write it in here, or you could just put a 1 next to it to remind you that it's the smallest one. Next, if we keep going, we've got, let's see, we've got 4, 4, 4. We've got 6, 7, 6. We know that this one right here is going to be our largest number. I'm going to go ahead and fill that one in. 4.7, that's going to be our largest one. And then we just need to compare the other two. So 6 and 6, and then we have a 0 and a 7. So this one's going to be smaller, and this one's going to be larger. So I'll fill in our smallest one here, 4.6072. And then our last one, 4.674 and 67 hundredths. Here's another example. We're going to again line up the ones place and then fill in any empty place values to make sure that they all have an equal number of digits lined up with according to place value. All right, let's. One of the things that you want to do on these is be careful that, like I almost just did right there, is I almost squished these two digits together too much that when I was writing this down, I wasn't sure if this lined up with this. So you really just have to make sure that you write fairly neatly. If you can use grid paper, that makes it a little bit easier. We've got one that's very clearly the largest one right here. We're again doing these from least to greatest. So my largest one is 3.711. So that's going to be number 4. And all three of these are the same. They all have 9s in the tens place. But then we have 0, 0, and 6 in the hundredths. So 1.96 is going to be my second largest. Kind of going backwards here. And then we're just comparing this one and this one. So this one right here in the thousandths place has a 0. This one has a 6. So we know the one with the 0 in the thousandths is going to be the smallest. That was 1.9. And then 1.9062. So this one was 1, and then this one was 2. Here's one more example if you need it. So 7.204, 7.24, 7.4, and 7. This is where these long ones where you really need to make sure you write it fairly neatly. And then match up. Let's see, we should have 4 digits. 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay. So they all start with 7 in the ones place, so that doesn't help me. But these, we have a 4 in the tenth. So this one's going to be our largest number. So 7.4 is going to be number 4. And then going to compare this one, and this one, we have 0, 4, and 4 in the hundredths. So that means this one's going to be the smallest. 7.204 is the smallest. And then we're just comparing this one and this one. The thousandths place, we have a 0 in this one and a 2 in this one, so this one's the smaller one. So 7.24. And then we have 7.2421.